Hey you guys, welcome to today's reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm not centered, but I'm not gonna obsess about it. We're going to dive straight in as usual. Archangels, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please guide this reading. Please let me be a clear channel for your divine love, wisdom, and guidance. I just saw 22. And then I saw 23 on the clock. Is it really dark? I guess it is because it's so bright outside. Yeah, that could be significant. Like you could be going through a shadow phase right now. And 22 is all about choices and decisions. And I feel like it's always a choice between yourself or something else. But let's see. For the viewer, please, Spirit. Oh, I love when you just get one card. Thank you. We have the Vow at the bottom and the Village. Interesting that we have two V's, and V is the Roman numeral 5. So we have 455, right? Because we have 23 and 22. And this is number 61, the Village. Okay, I'm gonna get more. I'll let you see that. Just saw 1, 2, 3 on the clock, but that makes me think of 1, 2, 3 is like building. So this could be about community potentially. And this always makes you think of how the planets rotate and revolve around the sun. And I just lost my train of thought when I said that. Oh, but building a community, building a village. This also gives me like needle in a haystack energy. Is that the expression? Yeah, I'm also thinking of like a dime a dozen. And for some reason, my logical brain is having trouble deciphering that. 61 though is a 7, yeah, 7 days of the week. I'm also seeing the Scorpio symbol as well as the Virgo symbol. So for the viewer, please, Spirit, we have the Princess of Cups. This is often an apology. There's number 55 right there on the card as well, which reduces to 10. So some sort of change that could be leading to completion. I'm hearing something about finances. This is also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So more of that Scorpio energy. We are just coming off of the full moon. And I'm getting a pain in my like trigeminal nerve on my left side. So something about the feminine energy, wounded feminine energy. Someone could have their feelings hurt or could be emotional. Maybe that's why there's an apology coming forth here. There's a little swan here and a turtle and a dolphin. Although I want to say porpoise. 7 of Swords in the bottom. So yeah, this could be an emotional unveiling that has been avoided for a time. Maybe someone was biding their time, or there was some kind of deliberation. Maybe they needed to communicate with their community, get different people's perspectives in order to come to an agreement, like within themselves. Wow, we have the King of Cups. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, earth sign energy. This is often someone that is financially stable, but I feel like these are, oh, interesting. Now the 7 of coins at the bottom, so 777. I feel guided to say that all these cards are upright as well. So yeah, take the financial stability thing as it applies, because a King of Coins in reverse might be someone that is aspiring to be financially stable. I'm also seeing, I'm still studying the Tree of Life, and I have the little like chart right next to me. So if you see me looking that way, that's what I'm doing. But the second sphere of Chokmah is highlighted here with the King of Coins. And this is all about wisdom, if I'm recalling correctly. Yes, it is. And yeah, I feel like this person is wanting to come to, or has come to, this place of vulnerability with the Princess of Cups, like wanting to offer something. There's been a softening from a place of like practical deliberation. I'm just noticed these cards are so detailed that like I've had this deck for probably over a year and I still see new things every time. And I think, I don't know, there's like a guy here and I think he's got like a tail on. So this could be something about the root chakra, like facing fears. And the root chakra can relate to finances again. So there could have been this energy, I'm hearing like getting my life right, getting my life straight, laying the foundation. There could have been some fears around stability here that I want to say was maybe preventing this from coming about, but this is a big shift for a King of Coins to come into this Princess of Cups energy. That takes time, because even the Princess of Cups is that Malkut energy, which is the bottom of the tree of life. I feel like maybe I should be showing you pictures. This is Hokmah all the way up here, and then this is Malkut all the way down here, and energy travels kind of like that, if I'm understanding it correctly. So there's a lot of, like, it takes a lot of time to get grounded in that Malkut energy, and that's where things show up in the 3D. So interesting, the Seven of Coins again, which is Saturn in Taurus, which is like, so that's like such slow energy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this could be a long time coming, I'm hearing. This person might have needed the support of certain people in their lives in order to move forward. I'm hearing negotiate as well. The Seven of Coins is also about, I'm hearing stability, but I want to say, yeah, it's like you planted a seed, you've watered it, you've cared for it, and now it's coming to fruition. So there could be some good karmas here too. And I feel like it's related to you. I said sacrificing, but what I meant to say is surrendering. Maybe this person had to sacrifice. Wow, we have the Two of Cups now. This is, oh my gosh, now the Seven of Wands is showing itself. See how the deck just split itself in my hands? Interesting, split itself in my hands sounds like melting in someone's embrace, or like it's giving me like weak in the knees energy, or like wrapped around your finger energy. And I'm seeing also the Three of Wands. So this is Aries Sun and Leo Mars, so it's just like a lot of fire, a lot of passion. But yeah, 7-7 on the clock, well, 7:52, yeah, which equals 14, which equals 5. The Two of Cups though, Venus in Cancer, and yeah, there's that guy with the little tail. I think he's got his tongue stuck out too. This person could be into some like different things. There's Temperance too, with that number 14 as well. So yeah, there could have been this need to find balance, or find balance in moderation. And with the Two of Cups, we also have Hokmah as well. It's highlighted. That's the word I was looking for, highlighted. Yeah, which makes me think again, it's like, how is it so difficult for me to say such a simple word? But highlighted, and just, I'm recalling how like I'm in the dark, but the light is back there. Oh yeah, someone could have been in the dark about a situation, and so they needed guidance and perspective in order to like come to a decision. I'm seeing, I felt like pulling this one out, but we're gonna put it back and see if it wants to come out. But it is the Knight of Coins. We don't really need it out because it's saying the same thing, which is slow movement. Like we've already got that how many times? There's, yeah, exactly, strength, which is the energy of holding yourself back. It's also, I'm recalling the channeled message I got, sorry, I just done the heart chakra bowl, which feels significant as well, but one thing at a time. The channeled message I got about wisdom. Oh my God, it's so perfect with Hokmah, wisdom. But it was wisdom. Is that what it is? Or strength? Strength is having the wisdom to go slow. Yes, strength is having the wisdom to go slow. And this is highlighting Gebura and I don't know how to say the other one, Chesed, maybe Chesed. And what's the path in between? Bear with me, guys. Once I have this fully integrated, I'll be able to like speak about it in a way that's smoother. Okay, yeah, so strength. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there could have been, so Gebura is about severity, justice, fear, it says. And it says the temple of power. And then straight across, I'll show you the image again, with Chesed is about, it says temple of love. So it's like moving from, yes, oh my God. And it's moving from Mars to Jupiter. Mars being masculine energy, Jupiter being that expansive, what do I want to say? Husband energy. There's some sort of evolution here that has occurred maybe during a downtime or during a pause. And it's actually, it could have triggered up a lot of fears in the both of you, because it's not easy to get to this place of the Princess of Cups. To be that grounded and that vulnerable, it takes a lot for this King of Coins energy to get there. Oh, interesting. It takes a lot to get there. Oh my gosh. And the Ace of Swords. And then the Seven of Coins again. That's crazy. But yeah, someone's come to this level of clarity. And it feels like a softer energy that could only come about with time. I feel like I've said the same thing over and over again in different ways, but it all feels so profound. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups underneath the Princess of Cups. And this is all the way, yeah, there's something, I'm hearing like Jesus take the wheel, and I'm getting this energy of indulgence with the Nine of Cups. It can talk about overindulgence and drinking. This is Jupiter in what, Pisces? Yeah, Jupiter and Pisces energy. So this is a lot of emotion. And I'm hearing something about the foundation, like the foundations being rocked, and I'm like getting like, I'm seeing like wooden foundations with like water bursting through. There's, I'm hearing overindulgence. What I'm getting is the energy of non-resistance, and it's making me think of like when with horses, if you have horses naturally move into pressure, which means if you apply force, they will push against it. It's a survival strategy, but it's a very interesting way to learn about resistance. 13 on the clock, which is Scorpio energy again, death and rebirth. It's that fixed water. Yeah, there was like stuck emotions here. And if you had, or if this person had resisted their own emotions, and maybe this person is you as well, it would have persisted for longer. But there's something about Jesus take the wheel, like surrender, exactly like I was saying before with surrender, letting, and the Tree of Life too, that Seven of Pentacles, like letting things take their time, and the divine governs time. I feel like I had so much momentum there. Oh my God, there's the Knight of Coins again. I just felt like picking it up. I felt like I had so much momentum, and then I was like, but where am I going with this? And that is this person's energy. Also, the Princess of Cups plus the Nine of Cups is the Ten of Cups. So there's something about like letting yourself or this person stew, and I'm getting like a marinate in these, in the emotions. And I'm hearing something about attachment. I've been learning about the difference between attachment and love, and just how attachment can get us moving in these like cyclical downward spirals where you always need more of whatever it is you're attached to in order to feel just okay. Not even better, just like okay, which is so dark when you really think about it. But I feel like the modern human is attached to many, many things. And that's a luxury, but with, what is that? With responsibility, what is it? With power comes responsibility. Yeah. Let's see what else for the viewer, please, Spirit. We have the Five of Cups. I'm just going to get the rest of the cards to finish this spread. There's a Seven of Coins again. Is there something I'm missing about this? I'm hearing no. But something about the lynx feels significant here. Or is it a bobcat? Is there a difference? Interesting. One card at a time, please, Spirit, for the viewer. Stunning. Oh my gosh, that was the card I saw too. For the viewer, please, Spirit, just one more. Okay. Not what I want to see, but there's a place for every energy, and that rhymed. And there's the Five of Coins too. Okay, so we have 9955. I saw a license plate yesterday too that was 95559. Yeah. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, and the Five of Coins at the bottom too. So actually we have 555. Interesting that the fives are coming at the end where, yeah, there's something about like the end of something. I'm seeing like a breakover, like with horses' feet. You have to trim them a certain way so that the breakover happens at the right time. And it's like if you let the toes get too long, then the breakover is too slow, and then their back foot can step on their front foot. That feels significant, but I can't decipher it at this point. Can I? It's something about like, yeah, getting out of your own way. Yeah. And it's like looking after things in your life, like the practical, yeah. And someone like being your own worst enemy kind of energy is coming through. 9 is the energy of the self. It's also hermit energy. So yeah, a lot of dark night of the soul kind of themes here, going within. Oh my gosh, and I'm just noticing that there's 2 turtles here. No, there's 3 turtles because there's another turtle on the Princess of Cups. 17 on the clock, which is the star. Aquarius energy. So it's, yeah, something about moving slowly. And I'm getting like the energy of holding your breath. And like stratosphere, outer limits kind of energy. We have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, which is, oh, and also the Nine of Wands is Sagittarius moon, which is Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. So there's something about the moon being the emotional space and Jupiter expanding it. It's like, and I'm getting the Grinch energy with the heart size growing with the King of Coins, because the King of Coins can be very practical, but not necessarily very emotional or heart-centered. But we have so much water out here. The Princess of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, yeah, the Nine of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, there's something about the best being saved for last, or like someone could be very analytical or very detail oriented to the point where they miss the thing that's right in front of them. I definitely do that a lot. But the Five of Swords is Aquarius, Venus. I don't even know why I'm trying to read the symbols and then say them when I know them as well. That feels also significant. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing how much hair is on me. I hope I'm far enough away you can't see that. I've been playing with horses all morning. I think I'm stalling talking about this energy because it scares me, because these are both like negative energies, but I don't like to think of them as negative energies. Again, this is Mars in Scorpio. I don't think I spit that out. But they shouldn't be negative energies because people have these placements. I know people with these placements. Like, it shouldn't be negative. But I'm hearing like mind games, manipulative, deceptive. It's like this person knows how to move in the dark. There's power there. There's strength there. But I'm hearing they don't want to do that with you. That's sweet. This could also be a relationship that like ended on not the best note. And there could be regret here with the Five of Cups. I've been meditating a lot on this Five of Swords energy. Oh my gosh, and Taurus, Mercury with the Five of Coins at the bottom, again, is like slow communication. And with the Six of Wands behind that, it's like because of pride. And with the Eight of Cups, I knew the Ace of Swords was here. With the Eight of Cups after that, it's like pride that makes it hard to admit where you were wrong. And so it's like hard to walk away from something, because the Eight of Cups is that Saturn and Pisces energy, which is about walking away from things that are not for your highest and greatest good. And then we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups. So it's like, yeah, The Six of Swords. Yeah, the Fool. There's this energy of like being ready to communicate or being ready to cut something off. There's a level of detachment here, healthy detachment from things that are not serving, which is like freeing up space, maybe for love. But the Five of Swords, yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot because it does bother me that this is a placement. My dad actually has this placement. But the image in the Rider-Waite Tarot is what always comes to mind. It's that guy. See, I want to laugh at him because his hair, it's just, something is really embarrassing about it. Like the way it's like, there's something about it where the Five of Swords depicts a scene where there's a main guy in front and he's like, yes, like I won, I hurt those people, like I think he has all of the swords in his hand. And then there's other two people that are like, they're like, ow, like fuck, like he got me, like that hurt, like fuck this guy. And it makes me think like, what was the guy in the front trying to get? And wow, I just heard approval from his father. Wow, earth shattering. It feels like that. It feels like a little boy, and I'm hearing like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm seeing caution here, which is also the solar plexus energy. It's like operating from this place of, I'm hearing insecurity and immaturity. Yeah, it's just going to leave you empty-handed, I'm hearing. Wow. So let's get the emotional tone now with this Prism Oracle. It's so interesting that that's called Prism Oracle. I would never, like, to me, these are emotion cards, which is interesting. There's something about, yeah, like okay, don't, 222 on the clock, 2202. Like, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but like, read the cover, like, look at the cover. Take that into consideration. There's something about like the most obvious thing. And I'm hearing like sticking out like a sore thumb. Wow, here's anger. And with that coming up over the Nine of Cups, it immediately makes you think of like overindulging in alcohol and how alcohol is a poison. And so it damages the liver, and how anger just damages the person that's experiencing it. 2233. There could be something too about like wounded feminine energy. And again, I was getting something about the root chakra with that anger, and there's that red. So, ooh, yeah, maybe I don't think I've ever really used the book. Well, let's get a couple more, 3 more cards, and then, anxiety, yeah. I'm really seeing like someone's inner child, and how, and it obviously like it relates to me as well. Where there's like this King of Coins, 9 of Wands, which is like wounded warrior energy that's like super, super practical, super grounded, financially stable, really tough, been through a lot. But like underneath it's like just like a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, and comfort. Yeah, it's like that's what this person is looking for. Balance. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. 2 Venus cards, Venus in Cancer, Venus in Aquarius. Yeah, what a difference. One is emotionally integrated and powerful and affected by the moon, feels significant with Cancer energy. And then Venus in Aquarius, which is this, I'm hearing high-minded thinker, but it's very emotionally detached. It's like alien even. One more card, please. Space. Yeah, and that reminds me, I woke up 2 days ago with the message, any space in your life can be filled by spirit. Or spirit can fill any space in your life. Yeah, both are true. But I think, oh, interesting. We have Strength at the bottom. 3 cards just, wow. 3 cards just came out, and it's like we have all of the red cards. It's passion, movement, stop. That feels like whiplash, like powerful forward movement, and then slamming on the brakes. And the only way to deal with this, and I heard survive, is to have like really good core strength, a really strong center, which is another way of saying, I'm hearing loyalty, but what I want to say is spirituality and like integration, like recognizing that you are a soul in a human body. and at the same time, strong strong core and supple limbs. Like there has to be like a level of flexibility. And the reason I'm saying that is because I've been doing a lot of riding bareback. And so there's like there's no way to cheat. And so I've been really exploring like, how do you find that perfect balance? Because I'm into this thing of like surrendering and not wanting to control and micromanage everything. Yeah, so there's that. And interesting too that like the limbs for me right now anyway are relating to Gemini energy, and Gemini is the mind. So there could be something about needing space in order to still the mind, and to release these fears. But let's see what anger says in the book. Oh, this is going to be hard to find because it's organized by color. Oh, I think I just found it. Yes. Okay. It says red is the most primal and attention grabbing of all colors. It is a pure color that no other colors can be combined to create. Something about that just like organized me vibrationally. It's correlated with the root energy center of the body, which is connected to grounding and survival. Red is often associated with excitement, strength, lust, anger, and aggression. Some studies have shown that wearing red may increase your chance of winning when playing sports. As the color of blood, deep crimson red is often associated with pain. Astrologically, red is associated with Mars, the red planet, which owes its name to the Roman god of war. Where Mars falls in your astrological chart can determine how you react during conflict. Yes. And it says this card represents an acknowledgement that anger is a natural part of life. It's okay to feel angry, but what can you do with the immense amount of energy that comes with it? How can you transform anger into something helpful for yourself and others? And this is on page 47, 11, justice energy. It's balancing that Aries, Mars, with the opposing sign. I'm getting really red. It's because I was outside all day and it's cold out. The opposing sign of Libra. There's also something else I wanted to say. Yeah, remember we were moving from Gebura to Chesed, which is temple of power, to the temple of love. And this is Mars moving into that Jupiter energy, which is temperance, balance. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's see what anxiety is. Is it green or yellow? It's kind of both, isn't it? Isn't it? Or neither? What? Yellow? Yes. Oh, interesting. I don't feel like reading the yellow description. Ooh, but I like how it's relating to the adrenal glands, solar plexus energy, like I was saying, sun. It is one of the colors that the human eye is most sensitive to, and as a result is often used to signal safety or caution. Interesting that both of the cards at the front of the reading are about fear, and I was saying integrating fear. It says when you're feeling anxious, it is usually because you are very worried about something that has an uncertain outcome. When this happens, we write a script in our heads, creating an outcome that is most likely far worse than the actual outcome. Try your best to stay in the present and not focus on events that haven't occurred yet. Yes, and I'm getting with the King of Coins and the Nine of Wands, that even if this isn't talking about an earth sign energy, this is someone, like this could be talking about, it is talking about our physical bodies and how our past traumas get stuck in our bodies in a really physical way. And I'm seeing like different patterns, and it's like, I've been noticing this in myself and in the horses and the dogs. It's like, there's a lot of ways in which we're not conscious. We just kind of start moving and we go to where we've always been. And this is how the mind works as well. And I want to say as well, like the body, the shape we hold in our body affects the way we feel. Meaning like if we allow ourselves to kind of crumple in a lot, we can feel more exhausted, we can feel defeated. And yeah. So I feel like someone's past, maybe all of our pasts are constantly getting in our way, constantly producing these negative realities that are only as true as you believe them to be, only as true as the amount of energy you invest into those storylines. Okay, we have green. Wow, it says green is the color of relaxation. That's interesting. My dad, never mind. He's kind of obsessed with green though. It is also literally easy on the eyes, as it is the easiest color for us to see on the visible spectrum. Interesting. Let's see what balance is all about. This card refers to the need to look at areas in your life that may need a little balancing. For example, sometimes outside sources can demand our full attention and allow little time for ourselves. How can you allow for more balance in your life, and what do you need to achieve it? Boring. Moving on, let's go to black. Ooh, I want to read this one because I've been really drawn to black lately. It says, as with all colors, our associations with black are varied and complex. The link between black, death, and the underworld goes back to ancient culture. That's that Scorpio energy. Wow, and 13:101 on the clock, or 31:11 on the clock, more accurately. 13 is the number of the death card. Okay. Many gods and goddesses of the underworld are represented by the color black, including the ancient Egyptian god of the afterlife, Anubis. Why did I say it like that? And Kali, the Hindu goddess of death and time, among other things. These associations with death can elicit feelings of fear, but that's just one perspective. Like white, black can be understood either as the absence of all light, no color, or all colors together in harmony when mixing pigments together. For the ancient Egyptians, black also represented fertility. Fascinating. Black is often used in spell work that has to do with protection and can be useful in absorbing negative energy. Interesting. The fertility thing got me stuck because, interesting choice of words, because I had that message, that channel message come through about, we're talking about posture and how this is kind of defeat and exhaustion, and how this is a little bit of pride and ego, but also fertility is what came through for me. Yeah. So it says, in this deck, black is an invitation to step into a new phase of your life. Interesting, because we ended on 5-5, right? When black cards come up in a reading, think of the intense opportunity that they bring, whether to create space for newness or to cultivate courage. And that's what we got with the Strength card. Yeah, there's something about, like, I find this in myself, and I'm a Scorpio rising or a Libra rising, we'll never know. But I find external pressure and like bad situations really work for me. Like they've really helped me make space in my life for practices and rituals, and like they force me underground or like within myself in a really helpful way. But it says, you may feel alone and like you get lost here, but it's important to remember that you can fill this space. What is it that you are looking to fill your life with? Is it certain types of people, a new project? How can you take action toward your goal? The void is only a temporary space and it's ready to be filled. Exactly. And the 5 of coins does, on the bottom of the deck here, does talk about being left out in the cold. But then with the 6 of coins, it's like that's where you find your confidence, is when you're alone. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this shit. I've been doing this. Let's get one of these Woodland Wardens cards. And then, I just saw the snail one. The snail and huckleberry, trust in the invisible. Oh, wow. It's also number 61. I love that. Is it 61? And you know what? That actually might be, no, I think it is 61. I just didn't realize there was that many cards in this deck. Let me see. Or is it 41? I want to look. Well, it doesn't really help because Roman numerals, man. There's something about that though. Like that's come up a couple times in this reading, like trying to read symbols, and like there's something about, maybe you guys speak different languages. There's like some sort of like symbols not meaning the same thing to both people, even though there's some like universal. Oh, interesting. We have XXX here, 30 with the beaver and birch, home. And this is making me think of the 4th house, which is Cancer energy. Let's see, 30. What am I doing? I'm still trying to decipher what number that is. That's why I'm trying to multitask. Okay, it says home. The beaver works hard to build the lodge where it raises its young. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, and mud, it constructs a safe environment for its family, as well as a natural habitat for migrating birds. Remember, did I say something about that? Like getting your house in order? Birch trees, oh my gosh, symbolize new beginnings, and they seldom grow alone. I think they also like water too. We got a lot of water. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer. Because their wood was thought to protect the young and ward off evil spirits, it was often used to build cradles. Fascinating. It says now is the time to focus on nesting, homesteading, and settling down. Decorate and tend to your environment in a way that supports a feeling of home. And it says, what do I appreciate about my home? Is my home a place or a feeling? That's so interesting. I was just talking to someone about that. Oh, wow. And the birch tree looks like almost has like eyes on it. And I was just bringing back memories. Okay, let's get one final card for the viewer, please, Spirit, to tie this reading together. I can feel cards that want to come out, but I want them to jump out. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just receive, and I feel like that's the message here. Oh, well, maybe I'll read the village thing too, but yeah, for the viewer, just one card, please, Spirit. Advice, guidance. Okay, it didn't fall out, but oh, interesting. It's number 8. It says, she who rides the owl brings justice. This is the Earth Warriors Oracle. I'll show you the picture as I'm reading. Number 8 is that number of karma. Also, the strength card. And oh my God, that correlation again with strength and wisdom. That's so beautiful. Because for me, owls are wise, and 373 on the clock there, which is, yeah, divine feminine energy with a 3 and 7 is spirit. Okay, it says, I am the goddess of karma, wealth, and balance. I come to correct adharma, that which is dark, unnatural, and against nature, life, love, and goodness. I redress the misuse of wealth and power. I enact divine justice and restore divine order. Trust in the innocence of your own soul and fear not, for I am ever watchful, and my power brings truth. Divine justice is always brought to bear. Don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things. Exactly. Surrender. It's not possible. Everything is balanced out by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take action immediately to reconnect to joy, healing energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith into the work of the divine whilst you tend to your own journey with trust and commitment. From the perspective of those with awakened hearts, the world can sometimes appear to be a disturbing and frightening place where negative activity leads to prosperity whilst good and worthy people struggle and suffer. It may appear that those who have wisdom are barely heard, whilst angry people with fear in their heart are afforded attention and power. It may seem that what matters most is tended to the least, whilst destructive purposes gain mass support and constructive causes struggle to maintain existence. It is very easy with such a view of things for the pure of heart to become bitter, angry, and despairing. However, you are meant to be a light in this world, and it is important that you allow Great Spirit to support you in this task. Safeguarding your state of mind is essential for you to accomplish your life purpose. If you get caught up in negative thinking, as may happen from time to time, allow Great Spirit to guide you back to the truth of your inner light. Remember that the divine is more powerful than any nightmare created by human darkness. You don't have to deny the dark side of human nature or its manifest consequences for the health of the planet, but you do need to keep yourself secure within the light so that you can effectively fulfill your destiny as an earth warrior. Joy, happiness, and peace will not diminish your motivation to serve love. Rather, they will ensure you have enough energy to do so effectively. I can't bring myself to read the rest of this, but I want to read this part, which says, through unconditional divine love and my own free will, I surrender that which is not rightfully mine. Exactly. This is also nice. Love can conquer anything, even karma. Through divine grace and mercy, I call upon unconditional love to cleanse, purify, and assist me now in all ways. May divine love flow through me to manifest the will of Great Spirit in this world. May all beings who have become lost in darkness be mercifully guided back to the light of divine love through the grace of Great Spirit. So be it. Wow. That felt really good to read. Now let's find the village and then I will let you go. Right there. Interesting. The village is in between the dead end and the empty room. It's like, there's something about the energy of like getting into all the nooks and crannies. And it's, again, a dime a dozen, needle in a haystack energy. Wow, that's where we started. That's so cool. Wow, I was thirsty. Interesting. Also on page 144, and I did want to say I've been seeing that number a lot when I was reading that previous card, because that's the vibration. I mean, I don't know if it is, but in my mind, it is the vibration of unconditional love. So whenever I see it, that's what I think. And it's interesting that it does equal 6 as well. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get you food in a second. 1 sec, almost done. It says the hometown, the family, the tribe. The village presents us with a conundrum. On one hand, it's the place that feels most like home, the place to which you can always return. Nostalgia and comfort draws us back. On the other hand, it's the very place you must leave in order to grow. Exactly. Around the village, an unspoken boundary exists, one most villagers do not want you to cross. Though some support your leaving, still you hear whispers of doubt as you venture beyond its borders, leaving them behind. The energy of the village is present anytime we feel restricted by a certain group, community, family, place, or ideology. It may have served us in the past, yet staying within its parameters will never satiate our thirst for life. Stop, Odie. Thank the village for all it has provided, knowing you will someday return. For now, the world awaits. When light, intimate, rooted, intergenerational, communal. When dark, small-minded, gossipy, trapped, restricted. Yeah, and it was in reverse. It says the village moves with you as it is more of a mindset than a physical place. Yeah, and that's that anxiety and the 9 of Wands energy. And it says, returning to the village is as important as leaving it. It can be thought of as a completion or an integration of what you learned out in the wild. Yeah. And it did say something about the world, and the world card is that final major arcana, which is about completions. And oh, I have a low battery message, but yeah, I'm going to let you go because we're out of time. Bye, guys.